Hey everybody, it's Matt from You and Your Horror Movies, and welcome to day 22 of my 31 Days of Horror. Today I'm bringing you an older film from 1976, a British slasher slash giallo flick, directed by Pete Walker. And the film we're talking about is The House of Mortal Sin. Pretty cool, very underrated slasher giallo-esque film put out by the Redemption Line. So this one you have Jenny. Jenny is a troubled teenager, older in her 20s, 20s probably. Her boyfriend treats her like shit. She just has a lot of issues. So she decides to go to church and to actually go to confession. She decides to go to see Father Beldrum, who is the older gentleman who's a big British actor in this series. I forgot his name in this one. But anyway, she goes to confession. And the priest is so infatuated with her, he records the confession. Now, with confession, it's just between you and the priest, and that's it. There's no recordings or anything. So the priest is pretty much blackmailing her on this. At the same time, a younger priest comes to visit. He happens to be a high school. They went to high school together, and he's now stationed at the same church. And she kind of confides into him. And he tries to help her out, being friends. So anyway, they really don't believe that this priest would do such a thing to record confession. Well, so he decides to do his own little investigation. So now the Father Beldrum, is actually starting to get more and more possessive. He really wants her. He's, very sexually frustrated. He is also very paranoid. And also now he starts to commit murder. He's doing it he's actually wearing the black gloves like would in a giallo film, to other scenes where he's actually killing people religious ways. It's kind of weird. But anyway, so now people are not believing that this well-known priest in this society could be capable of murder and recording confessions. So she pretty much has to team up with this younger priest that she went to high school with, and hopefully figure out how they can get the dirt on him and to tell him to stop, and to stop him, because his obsession is getting worse and worse. He also has this very psycho-esque to it too, because Father Beldrum, who's old enough in this movie, but his mother is still alive, kept up into a tower in the church, kind of in a vegetative state, and the housekeeper there, which actually she's more in love with the priest of Father Beldrum, but he doesn't really love her. But she's there to take care of her and everything. He's starting to get notes from her, mental messages from his vegetative mother. But so you got a kind of weird, cool-esque of, slasher, psycho, giallo, all into this film from 1976. Shot in color, which I thought was pretty cool. And if you like those type of movies, this was a very underrated film. I don't see many people talking about this movie. I know some of the reviews are not good, but I watched it. I had a good time with it. I actually like this one a lot. So pretty much with special features. So the Redemption Line has some good features to it. The transfer is very nice. So you have Peter Walker and Eye of Terror Part 2, an interview with Peter Walker. You have auto commentary about Peter Walker and Jonathan Rigsby, who's a big British actor. Peter Walker trailers. Then you have House of the Mortal Sin, aka the Confessional. The Confessional, or also known as the Confessional Murders. Has the UK this is 1975. Nothing else for feature wise, so that's pretty much the gist of that. But anyway, I'm a little rambling. So again, if you like those type of films from especially the 70s, the whole slasher line / giallo line, go with this British film. This British film was actually really well done. I thought it was pretty neat, the kill with the incense burner. That was pretty neat. It doesn't have a insanely high body count, but it has a good body count. Not much of the gore aspect, but other than that, it was a fun flick. I highly recommend checking out The House of Mortal Sin from 1976, put up by the Redemption Line on Blu-ray. So I think there's also a Peter Walker box set out there that has this, and it has some more of his films. I'm not exactly sure about that box set, but I think you can get this one pretty good price. So I definitely recommend this film. Definitely check it out, guys, especially if you're a Peter Walker fan. This is pretty good, especially with the interview. I watched the interview with Peter Walker about the whole religious aspect, how he got in trouble with priests killing people, because that's really haven't been done much in film. So that gave him a little bit of a hard time, but all worth it, guys. So for day 22, we're talking about The House of Mortal Sin. All right, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below if you've seen this movie or not. All right, guys. Stay tuned for some more. Peace.